Hello, YouTube! Nice rainy episode for you today. Special edition episode today. Buy one, get one, 50% off my merch if you click on my link in my profile or my whatever. Okay, talking about noun adjective agreement here. Before we get into this stuff, we want to review ser because we're describing people. So we're going to do that up on the top right here. I'm going to put the subject in parentheses, yo, and then the form of ser, soy. And that means I am. Our next subject is to. The to form of ser is eres. It's you are. Next subject would be he or she, él or ella or usted. That's the subject. He, she, or usted. The form is es, which means he, she is. He or she is. Nosotros is our next subject. I'll put that up in the top right. The nosotros form of ser is somos. And that means we are. We are. And then we've got in parentheses here, ellos or ellas or ustedes. If I was saying you all, I would say ustedes. And that form of ser is son. And that would mean they are or you all are. I'll leave that up there for a second so you can get all that down. Ser. Special shout out to Apple. Okay, so looking at this, says in Spanish, adjectives match the gender, meaning are we describing a boy or a girl, and the number. So they have to match both things. Number means are we describing one boy, more than one boy, one girl, more than one girl, etc. Okay, so we've got an example with one person and an example with more than one person. Chico, we're talking about a boy, that's the gender, and then there's just one boy here, so that's why they used alto. Okay, when they talks about a chica, everything switches to match the gender we're talking about. Okay, there's a bunch of rules here. I'm going to star number one. That one's important. If it's an E, it matches both genders. Most of these adjectives end in an O or an A. A couple of these do not. Inteligente, you don't need to worry about putting an O or an A. Or grande, you don't need to worry about putting an O or an A. So if it ends in an E, it's going to match both. Okay. And it says to make an adjective plural. I'm going to start number 4. To make an adjective plural, add S if it ends in a vowel. Add ES if it ends in a consonant. Okay. So las chicas would be more than one girl. Trabajadora ends in a vowel, so they just added S. Okay. An example of a adjective ending in a consonant, if you want to write this down. If I wanted to say the young boys, I would say los chicos joven is young, but since I'm talking about more than one boy, my adjective needs to be plural. So since it ends in a consonant, it says add es. So jóvenes. So if we're looking at these, on number 1, are we describing a boy or a girl? A girl, ended in A. Okay, so organized, my adjective, if I'm looking up, well, it's organized. Actually, where is it? This is super embarrassing. I am so embarrassed. Where is organized on here? Organizado. We all know it's organizado anyway. Organizado needs to match for a chica, so I'm going to switch it to an A. Organizada. Because we're talking about a chica. So if I'm looking at number 2, is there one boy or more than one boy here? More than one, ended in S. So I need to make funny plural. I'm going to use comico because we're talking about boy. I'm going to add an S because it ends in a vowel. Comicos. Los chicos comicos. Try doing 3 and 4 on your own. Las maestras. More than one female teacher. So if I'm looking at number 3, we've got more than one female teacher here. Simpatico is nice. And then it says it needs to match gender and number. So the gender is feminine, so I'm going to add an A. And there's more than one teacher, so I'm going to add an S, make it plural. Now it matches gender and number. Simpáticas. Las clases, the las means it's feminine, so pequeño is small. I need to make it feminine. I need to make it plural. More than one class. That's small. Las clases pequeñas. So we're matching our subject. Okay. Questions with this? You can flip to the back page of your packet. We'll do some work with that today.